guys! I am Reese and I'm here to announce something really special. On October 30th, I am releasing a new EP. And what does that mean? If you guys don't know what an EP is, it's an extended play, basically a shorter album. I know that I've been talking about my second album for like a long freaking time now. I was actually supposed to release the entire second album this year. We had a date, April 26th, but the pandemic happened and it derailed some of our plans for finishing. I decided to put off all my plans for next year and maybe wait until we can all safely gather because we really had a good concept for an event. So I just decided to write a different thing. Push the second album stuff aside first and write a new project. And this project is it. I love the idea of EPs because they're, like bite-sized albums and you can definitely go the experimental route. I think EPs are just like a little bit more digestible, just like short vignettes compared to like a full-fledged story of an album. So EPs are really fun for me to conceptualize. My first one was called Of Sound, Mind and Memory. It is a very personal EP. It's kind of like a journey of life and death or a snapshot into what human life is like. This second EP of mine is very much themed. I actually love the idea of themed EPs because I could zero in on a concept and really bring it home. I am the type of person who loves diving deep into the details of everything, and so this is a perfect project for me. Since the second album, it's kind of like a big sister to my first album. I feel like I've kind of maxed out my personal experiences for the time being. And I realized that every time nothing happens in my life, like nothing emotionally triggering, no highs, no lows, just like a plateau, I find that I can't really write any good material. Barely anything comes out that I really like. So I've decided, why not take off the pressure of writing from my own experiences and my own emotions and just try approaching the writing process from a different perspective, from different characters even. And that's when the idea of playing pretend in the interim, the EP, was born. Basically, this is a 5-track EP and all the songs were written in character. So none of these songs would be Reese talking directly through the lyrics and the melody. It's a combination of research, of storytelling, things I've overheard, things I've imagined, things that have happened to other people that I picked up. I'm just really excited to share with you the different stories that I've come up with because that's one of my favorite things. Painting a picture for you through songs. So that's how the EP was born. Actually, I have Miss Taylor Swift to thank for the extra push for me to actually decide na, okay, I'm really making this EP. I was writing on my journal the morning of July 23rd, I think. I was contemplating on whether or not I should start a new project in the wake of the pandemic, aka in the interim. And I was thinking about it, but not really making plans for it or anything. I was just writing about it. And then that night, Taylor Swift announced that she would be dropping her 8th album, Folklore. And I was just so shocked. As in, may album siya! I was really shaken. I was amazed, number one, because wow, your work ethic is amazing. Number two, I was taken aback. I was just coming off of the Lover high, and then there's another album, and I didn't feel ready for it. Ready for it, that's a Taylor reference right there. I also felt like, holy crap, I did nothing during this 3 months of me being in this house. So I felt those combinations of feelings, and I took it as a sign to push forward with this EP. If my idol Taylor could do it, I could definitely take a crack at it. So I thought a themed EP would be perfect. I gave myself 2 weeks to write all of the songs for this EP, to really deep dive, to explore, follow my ideas down their own rabbit holes and see where they lead me. I wasn't writing every day, but I was constantly thinking about it. I ended up with 5 songs. Track 1, Mallrats. I almost forgot. Mallrats. Mallrats was the first song that I finished from this EP. I think I finished this the day after I said the 2 weeks of playing pretend in the interim starts right now. The EP title came first and then all the songs came afterwards. Without giving too much away, Mallrats is written from the perspective of a person looking at a mall that's now abandoned, dilapidated, now ruined, and the ruminations that follow. Track number 2, Extended Vacation. Now, this track is based off of a real life conversation that I witnessed during the pandemic. The very first time that I went out was in June during my dad's birthday. So we visited him in the cemetery, and then we went to a restaurant after just to order takeout. And I witnessed a conversation between two people there. And that's the crux of this whole song. When I finished the song, I was really hesitant to release it because I wasn't sure if I was telling the story in a way that's fair. I hope that you can judge and see for yourself. Again, I won't go much into detail, so moving on. Track number 3 is Ghosting. This is my personal favorite. Not to affect your listening prematurely by labeling this my favorite song, but it really is my favorite from the EP. It is very different, very odd, written from the perspective of a ghost, and that's all I'm gonna say. But I love the production of this song. That's all I'm gonna say for Ghosting. Look forward to it, and I hope you like it or love it as much as I do. Track number 4 is called The Encyclopedia Salesman. Now, this song I actually have written in 2018. I had the idea of this song in 2018, and I was writing it on the ukulele initially, and then I just started approaching it with a guitar in mind, and I had all the verses down. I had a different chorus back then, and I didn't really like it. I felt like it was so... I reworked this song for this EP, and I think that it really fits the theme. This is also one of my favorites. And track number 5 finally is called When It Happens, and it is very dark. This is the darkest song from this EP, and it's about death. Surprise, surprise, I am writing once again about death. For some reason, it's like a big theme in my work. I didn't even realize this, but I write about death a lot. If you read my poetry book with Marla Mignano, especially the second book, The Maps That Contain Us, you can, by the way, order that from Lazada. I will link it down below if you guys are interested. I had a lot of poems about dying, and maybe because I experienced death very early on in my life. So anyway, those are the songs of the EP, and I am excited for you guys to hear it. Excited for you guys to see the videos that we have planned for you. Overall, really looking forward for this EP to be released into the world. This EP is entirely homemade. We didn't go out to produce this EP at all. I wrote the songs, recorded the songs, fixed the songs in Logic here at home, even if it's so noisy. Okay, so usually I love the rain, but it is becoming the bane of my existence. Kyle Kismundo is my producer for this EP, and we work together on these songs and on these ideas via Zoom, via chat, talking about it a lot and reviewing all the songs over and over. And I worked with Louise Ramos. She's an artist that I've admired, and I really imagined her art to be perfect for this project. And I'm really proud that this EP is something that I've done here at home. I just can't imagine that I didn't go to the studio for this one. So forgive us if the vocals aren't like top notch, but it's just the result of our times, and I love how that moment in time of the pandemic is captured in this EP. I'm looking at it that way. Now, for the EP cover reveal, I am gonna show you the final EP cover, and I love it so much. Drum roll, please. Ta-da! It took me a while to find the perfect feel that captures the entire essence of the EP and the songs in it, the fun and the mysticality of it. The details are just amazing. There are 5 houses that represent 5 of the songs of my EP, certain details that will give you some clues on what each song will be about. I won't really talk about it too heavily because I don't want to spoil anything, but the details are just perfection.
And the color palette, just perfection.
Actually, Kyle gave me the idea of a neighborhood EP cover because we were working with kind of like open doors version of the EP cover, and I was kind of set on that. I liked it, but when Kyle gave me that idea and he linked like a bird's eye view of a Sims neighborhood, I immediately thought of Little Fires Everywhere, the book cover, and how much I love the suburban eeriness. I decided to make a mood board for Louise with color palettes. In my head, I was thinking day, so I was trying to color my own version of Louise's drawing, but I accidentally inverted the colors of the sky from blue to black, and when the black came up, I was just like, Why don't we make this a night version? I put it forward to Louise and apparently she already made a night version. As soon as I saw it, my heart just stopped. My heart went boom. The way that the moonlight hits the roofs of the houses, all the small details that kind of allude to the songs, I just... Mwah, mwah. How do they even do that? Anyway, that is it for my EP announcement. Again, if you don't follow me on my social media accounts, you can follow me on there. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you can click the subscribe button down below and you can click the bell button to be notified for any future uploads that I will post. And I will be releasing a lot of videos related to this EP, so subscribe and notify yourselves. I'm also on Patreon and I'm really active on there. I have a limited edition tier called The Time and the Interim, and I call people subscribe to that tier as my time travelers, and they have listened to all the song snippets, they have known the song titles beforehand, and they will hear the entire EP ahead of time. They will hear it 3 days before the rest of the world. So I will be holding a private listening party for them. And if you want to be one of the time travelers, it's not too late yet. All the rewards you can still get, even if you sign up now or tomorrow. But just do it before the 30th. If you sign up before the 27th, you will get to hear the entire EP for everybody else. So I suggest you check it out. I'll link the video down below explaining Patreon and this tier that is specifically designed for the EP experience of playing pretend in the interim. So if you want the highest, most interactive experience that you can get for this EP release, I suggest that you check out my limited edition tier, Time and the Interim, on Patreon. And if not, just consider being a Patreon and supporting me on there. It is one of the best ways to support me as an independent artist, and it's a fantastic way to get to know me more. It's also a great way for me to get to know you because I have gained a lot of friends from Patreon. My hashtag for this EP is hashtag playing pretend EP. If you guys want to participate, want to post about it, you can use that hashtag. It's going to be released on October 30th, wherever you may be in the world, and it's gonna be awesome. I really hope that you like it, and please set your alarms on October 30th. I think Adele and Ariana are both releasing albums on the 30th, but good thing that we live in the Philippines, so I'll be ahead of time so you can listen to my EP and then go enjoy the queens of the music industry. And you can all put us in a playlist and just loop all the new songs that you have, and it would be perfect. Playing pretend in the interim, I hope you're just as excited as I am. Watch out for the videos that we will be posting on YouTube. A lot of content coming. I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully everything has been released and we can freely talk about it. You can ask me questions about the songs because I'm sure you'll have a lot, especially because of the lyrics that are weird. I just want to take a moment to come closer so you can appreciate my highlight. I put on purple highlights.
Oh my god.
I put on purple highlights to be in theme for this video because my EP cover is purple. It's just not so visible from where I am. Yeah, I wanted to give it love, so maybe this could be my thumbnail.